this is your reading for Saturday the 6th of May. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Wildwood Tarot. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today. Okay, so we have the Eight of Bows. Bows being wands in this deck, arrows is swords. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Bows, the Eight of Wands, Hearth Fire. So this is about community and enjoying yourself and enjoying the company of other people, and really being part of a community and feeling a sense of belonging and joy. The next card is the King of Bows, so the King of Wands, which is in this deck the Adder. And the King of Wands usually is someone who is very fiery and sexual and creative, and he's living his life purpose. In this deck with the representation of the Adder, it adds an element of wisdom to it, but it also adds an element of kind of fear and threat and danger and some sort of external force kind of threatening you. I mean, imagine if you're taking a walk here in the cliffs and you see that happening, you'd be super, super alarmed. So what I'm getting is that you're around other people, you work well with other people, but you notice there's one person in this group who is very skilled, who is got something that you want, who is either more charming than you are, and you'd like to be that way, or who has more knowledge about economics than you do, and you really notice that, or someone looks a certain way that you have always admired and you would like to look that way. So you notice that there's someone here who seems like a threat, but who is almost a representation of something that you want in your own life. So they're mixed feelings. There's a feeling of maybe envy, or I wish I could be that way, or I'm kind of jealous of how accomplished you are. The way to work with this is to connect with that person and to ask them to show you how you can do the same thing. So if you're looking at this guy and he's got a great body and you're like, oh my God, I wish I looked like that, then go over to that person and say, oh my God, I've just noticed that you obviously take very good care of yourself. Can I just ask you what you do to achieve that look? Because I love it and I would love the same look. If it's something like someone is super charming and they tell super funny stories and you think, God, I wish I could tell funny stories like that. Go to that person and say, you know, how do you come up with these jokes or these experiences? Is it something that you draw on from your own life, or are these stories that you've picked up over time and that you've heard and passed on? You know, don't just sit there and say, oh my God, this person is better than me and feel threatened. Be wise and say, hey, I like what you've got. I want some of that. Show me, teach me. Give me some of what you got, because I think it's amazing. And then the two of you can even become friends or have a teacher or mentor-mentee relationship. But it's really the beginning of a wonderful start. It's you growing and developing as an individual. And also there's a great sense of community and more wisdom. Wonderful day. Number-wise, we've got the 8 and the King, which is 1. So that's 9. And 10 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10, and 10 reduces to 1 in numerology. 1 is about being a leader and being a pioneer and being independent and taking charge of the situation. You need to take charge of the situation. When you identify that other person who's got what you want, you take charge of it. You go over there, you say, how can I get what you've got? And that's the way to make the most of this day. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you really meet someone who teaches you something fabulous, some amazing wisdom, some hidden treasure of knowledge. Amazing. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It is gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. We can look at what's coming up for you in your love life, career, money-wise, family-wise, if you're going to move, education, anything at all that you may be interested in. GregoryScott.com. Just click on the readings tab to order the reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.